Alright, well, this is a video that's going to be done in collaboration with Chuck at Panther Platforms, doing a trunk tour. So, not necessarily about big butts, but these cars do have big butts. So, just to start off fresh, this is my 2008 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. It's an ex-Santa Paula Ventura County Sheriff car. It's got about 103,000 miles. I got it with 98 point something. And I'd sold it to a friend of mine, family friend, and they had it for a while. I still got to detail the interior, but I just got done washing it while we had some good weather. So on to the trunk. So most of these police cars from the auction, I don't actually buy them from the auction. I use an auction app, so I buy the cars directly from the actual police departments and fleet services. What's nice is every 4 cars you get, you end up with a set of tires. Sometimes the ratio isn't right, because sometimes you'll end up with the RSA Goodyears, or you'll end up with the Firestone Firehawks. But usually about every 10 cars, I end up with a full set of one or the other. And they're pretty much brand new. So that's to start off. I've been carrying water with me. Notice it's on the passenger side rear, just so that tire doesn't get worn out too quick from spinning. Not that these cars can, spin the tires or anything, or get some involuntary oversteer and a puddle of oil going around the block to get the fluids going. But this one here has a kind of a cool bungee cord on it, I guess, for strapping it down after stealing bicycles from unsuspecting children and the elderly. So that's always nice. I've got some clothes here, warm weather clothes, and some, because of the whole coronavirus thing, I've got gloves in every vehicle and some type of tape. But this has got a sweatshirt and a jacket in it. Then I've got cleaning wipes, which these are modified cleaning wipes. They're actually from an ambulance I have over there. These were not for personal use, but what I did was they were dried out from being in the ambulance, so I filled it halfway up with some hand sanitizer, so in a pinch I can actually use those as hand wipes. I've got a bottle here for any random numbers of fluids, because I don't actually carry a funnel with me, because I always seem to lose a funnel or break it or step on it, or leave it under the hood while I'm driving down the road, because I got distracted from having a dead deer in the back. And my buddy Chris, he checked the oil and left the funnel under the hood, and it melted. So, but that's another story. I come across tool containers. I don't always keep the containers. I usually have a place to put my tools anyways, and then of course it's going to be difficult. But this here has some toiletries, some rags. I have other stuff from the ambulance. I have a mouthwash, some toothpaste, a toothbrush. Sorry about the camera, I get distracted. So this is something I could put some water in, which I would actually ahead of time put water in this, because this is really good to rinse your mouth out with. And then I've got paper towels, I've got towelettes, I've got some hand repair, skin repair cream, because I'm using the hand sanitizer all the time. I've got some more tape here. So Then I have my jack in there. I'm not going to open that because it's kind of a pain to replace this little deal that holds it shut. So and what's nice about a lot of this stuff that's in these equipment containers is that they're pretty much weather resistant. So if I go on a unplanned camping expedition, I'll get that right later. Then at least I can carry them with me. And then in here, I've got an actual full first aid kit. I've got food in here. I've got a fire extinguisher, paper towels. I've got coconut water. I've got regular water. I've got rice, which is really good to have if you end up anywhere where you're not going to eat for a while. Rice actually has pretty much all the stuff in it you need in case you're not going to be eating for a while. Let's see, I've got a towel either to lay on under the car in case I need to look at something. I've got pretty much everything I need in there in case, of course, again, inadvertent camping expedition. I've got an actual first aid, actually a medic bag that's got all kinds of stuff tied up to it. This actually has medical items in it. It's mainly arm braces, splints, knee braces, anything in case you get hurt or injured while you're out. I do have water in it, lots of bottles of water in it, which are good not only for hydration but to cleanse any type of wounds. I've got eye cleaners in it. I've got food in here also, so I've got little snacks on this side, and I've probably got condiments over here. No, more gloves, of course. Always gloves. You know the times are bad when every time you do your laundry you have to check for ammunition, guns, and gloves before you put stuff in the washing machine. I had one of those 44 Magnum Rugers that was in the pocket of my pants one time, and I washed it in hot water and it turned into a Ever Thompson Cadet Special Compact. So this is actually more survival stuff in here. And get it open. So I've got a emergency radio in here with batteries. So always carry batteries with you. And this is actually a waterproof bag that's made for like snorkeling. And what I did was I put a little hole in this rag so I can tether it, because if I'm carrying it somewhere and I happen to drop it, at least I can always catch it. I'm not going to demonstrate right now, but if I drop this, all right, I'll try it. If I accidentally drop this, I've got a big thing to catch it with. And what's cool is I can put my arm through it and be able to carry it around, or anything that, like if there's a tree branch or something, I can hang this leg of the pants on a tree limb, and it's actually got a pocket in it too from the pants. Also water again. I've got something I can get a fast fire started. I've got other bags to put my wallet, cell phone stuff. These are waterproof. And then let's see, yeah, I have a bunch of those bags in here. So that's the sort of stuff that comes in real handy in case I'll have to pack all this away later. So and I've got I carry my my ironing board with me, of course. So in case, you know, I have to iron any clothes, it's a nice foldable ironing board. So here I've got, I pack everything in here tight in case somebody who's driving the car ends up being, you know, driving a little crazy. This has got food and juices and water. There's probably all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, I got 3 bottles of water, a pack of juices, and a little tuna thing. And I've got more room in this car than I actually need for a lot of stuff. Even though I have a boombox in here, I have a Orion or a Unique amp on a boombox, and that's just, you know, for firewood and for medicinal purposes if I need to get my mind off of stuff somewhere. I've got a decent tow strap here, which I can use for binding. It's actually for a tie down for a car trailer, but it's just a nice, quick, easy thing I can grab a hold of, and if I lose it after I get unstuck, which a lot of you off-roaders know, sometimes you'll take a strap or a chain and get pulled out on a pouring down rainy day and you forget and leave what you got yourself out with. So that's not going to be missed. I've got all kinds of cooking utensils in here, and I have the black Gorilla Tape I was looking for the other day. I've got a canteen with water in it, so and I have little tablets I can carry with me so I can sanitize even water from either a rain puddle, a gutter, or a creek or a pond, and no, they're like iodine tablets. So and then I've got bungee cords. I've got, in case of a fire somewhere, I can this is actually, you pull this tab and this thing expands. It's from the fire service, and you lay this around, make kind of a tent around you and lay down under it, and a fire can go over you. I haven't tried it out yet and don't plan on doing it anytime soon. More bungee cords. These are little stands to straighten out the ironing board in case it's crooked. You never want a crooked ironing board. It tips when you're trying to press one of your nice blouses or something, so they're nice to level it out. So this is a Coast Guard. I've got it taped closed because it pops open, but this is actually a flare gun that has shells that actually, those little things that look like what they use to level out an ironing board, they actually fit in it, and you can actually, you know, never mind. So I think other than that, I do carry some other stuff periodically, things that are perishables that actually refrigerate. I have a refrigerator I can put in here. It runs off of 12 volts. You can see that I carry a backpack back here most times, just in case I'm not going to be home for a while. I carry a windshield cover because I've slept in this car before, and it's got limo tinted windows, so as you can see out, but can't see in so much. So just being able to cover the windshield makes all the difference in the world when you're trying to get a nap. And then of course I got gloves in here, face mask, lights. I got steel wool and batteries, which will help you start a fire too. I've got a little light that I can put on my hat so I can look in my trunk for things. I've got cleaning solution for my glasses. I've got a little clip for a seatbelt. In case your seatbelt bugs you, you can clip this on it and it keeps it from rubbing your neck. Granted, this stuff isn't the trunk, but this is stuff that actually ends up in the trunk sometimes. So, and pretty much that's it. I'm gonna give you an example of the differences in sizes of trunks. This is a good example of what a Crown Victoria trunk looks like when it's ready for a bunch of dead laundry. So it also has a couple ironing boards in there, portable ones. I've got a speaker box here, which is good to you lay a yoga mat on and you can roll your back on this. I've got the jack. I've got an extra set of keys back here in case I lock myself out of the car. So this is a 2008 Crown Victoria from Sacramento Police Department. Exact same year, make, and model car, Police Interceptor. And of course this stuff, this is the stuff I normally also have in the trunk of the other car. Toilet paper, some jackets, pillows, more food. But this, what's normally in the trunk of a car, I have on the roof of this one, because in the trunk, you know, I have to carry all that dead, dirty laundry. And then this is a 1968 Ford LTD XL Brom 390 Interceptor clone. And you can see there's a little bit more room in here than your modern day car, but they're pretty much the same layout. You've got a little step on each side here, and no carpet in this model. So that gives you an idea of what I have in the trunk of my Panther platform Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. All right, hope you guys enjoy the collaboration.